Remember what I told you about taking a break and coming back and looking? Well, that's just what I did. When I came back, it was not what I wanted. So I redid it, and I found a better way. What I did was I took a piece of paper, I put a center line piece of tape down the center. I took a piece of paper and measured over it and made a guide, so to speak, and put it on here, and then now I've relayed the lines down. So what we're going to do now that I have what I want, we're going to tape it off and paint it green. First thing we're going to do is I go around all this tape. I don't know, this is kind of a safety net, I think, to double tape these areas, because there's nothing more frustrating, like what happened on my rondelle. There's nothing more frustrating than to have overspray. You work so hard to make the model nice, you know, and then to have a screw up, it's terrible. So now I have to make a cowl line, and that's the line here where the cowl flaps are. Well, in order to keep this perfectly parallel with that cut that I cut in there, I'm going to do it this way. That's 3/4, and this is another quarter, so that's a 1 inch. That's a 1 inch cowl flap, and it should be parallel. Should be parallel to the cut line. Well, there again, I'm going to really study this hard, because you can't afford a mistake here. Didn't get a whole lot done on my airplane today. That's okay. We'll get the green and maybe the white on the nose where the checkerboards go. So now I need to look at this from the top. It's close. Got a whoop in it. If you move your hand just a little bit, the line becomes crooked. So now I'll go on this side. Very humid today. That should be close enough. It gets a black ink line there anyway. Actually, it's a paint line. So, I'm having an issue in this groove here where the tape is wanting to pull out of the groove, so I'm going to cut it with a scalpel. Not an X-Acto, but a scalpel. And then we'll put another piece of tape down in there. you're going to do this, you want to cut on the high side, meaning they will right along the highest edge of the cut. So that the tape is able to push down in there. And then we'll take another piece of tape. I guess we'll use the quarter. You know, I don't like that. It's not straight. This side's straight and that side's not. Oh, man. So I have to retape it. It's not right. This is my 4th time. What's happening is it's hooking right at the end. Yeah. Use another fresh piece of tape. I don't remember if I had this much trouble with the other Thunderbolt or not. There it is. Yes, that's okay. Then we got to mix the green. Or maybe I might have, I think I do have that green. I got to use that on the wheel doors for that P51 yet, but See, did I have a black line on that? No. So we're okay there. That's good. Okay, now to tape that off, and we'll mix the paint up and get her shot. Such a good deal on this paper, $11 for a roll. I remember the days of digging up newspapers to mask off airplanes. But the newsprint always left smudges. We'll go ahead and untape the canopy too. You don't want to leave the canopies taped up too long. The tape ends up gluing. You don't want to leave much masking tape on anything really for any length of time. It ends up sticking right to the, and you can't get it off. That could have been a little longer on that piece of paper, but now, what happened was I didn't get the paper quite long enough. I think we're going to put another piece of paper to cover those wings. Well, I don't expect a whole lot of overspray. I don't want to get any overspray back there. Ah, missed with the tape. Damn. let's look for some paint. I know I had some green mixed up. I'm hoping this is it. It looks like it's it. It is. Perfect. Now I need a bottle. Here we go. Green. Gotta start cleaning these things out. So that's gonna have to be it. Close enough. Now blue and green are in the same color spectrum, so I'm just going to take this blue Don't do as I do as I say. Yep, gotta plug it back in. Okay, let's see what happens now. Still pretty blue. put 2 coats on this, so I'm going to take a short break. I'm not going to shut the camera off, but I'll edit this out. I'm going to take a short break. We'll be back and I'll shoot it again. Well, what down, I got myself a soda. So, let's shoot another coat on it, we'll demask it, and we're ready to go. Remember I said it's humid out? Yeah, it's humid. It's raining. So we won't be painting any clear. Not today. But we did get this. This is the exact same color that was on my other Thunderbolt. I just happen to have saved it. I always kind of try to mix up enough in case there's any touch-ups. I guess we could paint the canopy today too, maybe. The back half. With any luck, it came out perfect. So far far she looks alright. You really don't know until you start taking that fine line off. How did it come out? I mean, as I've said before, there's nothing that can't be fixed, but it's just nice when it comes together the first time without a big problem. Oop. Yeah. We're going to have to retape that canopy. Okay. Thought my alarm went off. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, the worrisome spots came out okay. So getting these started is always difficult because you don't want to, you don't want to poke the airplane, and these blades are so sharp. A little bit of flashing, but that's okay. You notice here there's a little flashing. That'll come off later on this evening with a credit card. Perfect. Like I say, a little flashing there, but that's not a problem. If it won't come off with a credit card, it will come off with triple-aught steel wool. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now we have some flashing in a few spots here. Not a problem. I'm happy. It'll be just fine. So with that, we're going to cut the tape. That'll be the end of the tape for the day. It'll take me an hour or so to get it loaded up. You know, I try to bring you guys good content. I'm trying to do the good camera angles, and I'm not a cameraman. I'm just an old mechanic and builder, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Let's put it on the ground and see what it looks like. Well, I've set it on the ground. Sit back. Looks like it's supposed to. So I see you again. Fair winds, back line. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and share. And to like these videos. It's very important. I still have yet to get 30 likes. Something's supposed to happen. Don't know what it is. You guys could like the video. Anyway, whether you like it or not, just hit the like, the thumbs up button. I'd like to see what happens. So I see you again. Fair winds, Taiwan. Keep flying. See ya.